Hello, everyone. This is Rosalind McFadden-Green of Sacred Hearts SC. And I just thought I'd come on for a moment to review the Cal Gray Angel Guide Oracle. Well, this morning I decided to give myself a 3-card reading with this deck. This is Cal Gray's newest deck, and I received this deck as soon as it came out, and I put off reviewing it. And so Tuesday today, I just launched a new program, and I launched it last week. So I've been really busy, and yesterday was a Monday, and I was really in one of those moods where I was like, I really have so much stuff to do, and I'm one of those people that just cannot stand to-do list. And no matter how much I wanted to get going, I was just not feeling it yesterday. And I'm telling you this little backstory to let you know, because it's related to the cards that I pull from this deck. And I am also an educator in my field, which is spiritual development. And my course right now, I've just launched my spiritual development course, the Oracle Salon. And so this all kind of ties in together. So this morning, it was like, I'm really going to get on the ball. I have a lot of stuff to do. So I set about, setting my sacred container and, putting my plan together for today, for the rest of the week. There were some meditations that I was going to work on. I have 2 groups outside of my main Facebook business page. And so I knew what I was going to do with this, with doing the review on this card deck, as well as recording some meditations for one of my groups. But I knew I was looking for the transcript to redo that particular meditation. And then, so when I was doing my meditation, I did something that was a little bit out of the norm. And then I decided, well, let me go ahead and, work with the deck, read the book, because I've had this for, I think about maybe 2 or 3 weeks, this deck has been out. And then, familiarize myself with it. I looked at it, I blessed it, made it my own. And then I did a 3-card spread, and I was just absolutely amazed. So I wanted to tell you that little background before I went into the review of the deck. So let me show you the deck. And I do several of these. I'll be posting, making my my YouTube channel public soon. I'll be posting all of these. Cal Gray is one of my favorite Oracle card authors. He used a artist called Jennifer Hawkyard, and she goes under the Instagram handle of Jazz Hawk. And she has beautiful artwork. And this particular deck is absolutely stunning. One thing that I love about Cal Gray, he's pretty young, and he, with this particular deck, has a lot of different ethnicities he's included in this deck. It comes with in a sturdy cardboard box, and this guidebook, and you know, he tells you how to use it. He explains the deck. There are 44 cards in the deck. The deck does not have that golden, you know, the golden edges that you see with a lot of these oracle cards. It is pretty shiny. I have a candle on my desk. You can see the shine. So they're not matte cards. So if you have lighting around and you're using these on live streams or something, you will get a shine, and you can actually see the picture from my phone shining on this. The card colors are extremely vibrant and vivid. They're very colorful. This artist actually posts a lot of how she produced these cards on Instagram if you want to follow her. And the cards are pretty, you know, they're pretty decent in regards to the bendability of them. Like I said, I have other decks of his. Some of them are matte. You still get a little bit of shine, but nothing like this, which I don't particularly care for the shiny cards, but not a lot of them on the market are matte. Most of them are shiny like this, but they're very beautiful. They only have a couple of words on the front. This is what the back looks like. He is an angel channel. All of his cards are about angels, archangels. These are about your guardians. The back of the book says, "Did you know your angels are constantly ready to share guidance with you? Yet so often we're distracted by daily life and don't recognize these divine signs when they come our way." Each of the 44 cards in this deck has a depiction of an angel and a keyword message to activate your intuition, strengthen your capacity to communicate with your guardian angel, and open your heart to their messages of love. This guidebook explains how to attune to the cards, conduct angel readings for yourself as well as for others, and how to work with the card spreads. Allow the Angel Guide Oracle to help you uncover the spiritual support system that is with you now, forever, and always. Cal Gray is one of the world's leading angel teachers. He is the best-selling author of 7 angel books, including Raise Your Vibration and Angel Numbers, and the co-creator of 3 oracle decks. And that's kind of weird because this should be the 4th deck, because I have 1, 2, 3 decks. This should be the 4th deck. But anyway, and he also includes in here 3 types of readings: the daily card, the strength, heart, and challenge spread, the 9-card spread, and then future guidance, which is like, I think he does a 6-month. He doesn't like to do past the 6-month reading. But I went and, you know, after I blessed the deck and everything, I did the meditation that I was looking for was in regards to looking for my own personal symbol. It's a meditation that I do with in my group, and other people do the same thing, but it's in, you know, a different way. And and that also came up in my reading. My resistance to yesterday about working, you know, I just didn't feel like it, have the energy. I was kind of burned out. That came up in my reading. How I did my meditation this morning, this extra thing I did in my meditation with my ear chakras came up in my reading. So my reading was really pretty awesome. the cards, what I like about these cards, they're pretty sturdy. I use a lot of different decks just for variation because I do readings in 3 different groups. And I kind of, have specific followers or people that follow me. So I try to use different cards, a lot of different types of cards, crystal cards, angel cards, ascended masters. And so having a variety is what I like to have. And so having these new ones and giving people something different to look at, a different type of energy, a different type of vibe. And a lot of my followers are from all over the world. And having this deck with such a wide variety of energies and faces and skin tones and has just been so, I just love it. Everybody doesn't look the same way. And he's put a lot of thought into this. And I really appreciate that. And my audience, sometimes will comment on that. So I think they're going to really, really love this deck. And some of them don't have faces, which is a nice change as well. So that's another part that I love. And then the vibrancy of all of the colors. And these aren't archangels. Nobody has to remember their names, and there's a lot of energy in them. There's some symbols. And then he doesn't really have reversals in his decks. He usually puts all of the cards in the same direction, but as synchronicity will have it, sometimes, some of the cards will jump, pop out of the deck. Those are the ones, sometimes they'll be even reversed. And of course, the reversals are the ones that's like the universe is saying, hey, look here, take notice of this, pay special attention here. So that's for the clarion to really take notice. So my cards, when I did my reading, I especially loved, and I guess I was in a, high vibratory state because I just meditated personally myself. My first card was a do the work card. And this card, you could just see the energy, coming down from source, from above, this golden light, the energy that's right there in the heart space, swirling around, energy right around the head, swirling around by the ears. And when I did, and there's some sacred geometry right there in the middle, right above the heart space. And when I did my meditation, something that I did differently was that I stopped at my ear chakras because my left ear had been not necessarily bothering me, but I noticed that I hear a little less. My hearing is slightly less on this side. So I stopped and, intended for some extra clearing in my ear chakras. And I just wanted, when I looked at the book, the message in the book was saying, if you're wondering whether to move forward or not, this card is a message from your angels to continue on. Like I stated yesterday, I was just kind of out of it, low energy, not really feeling like doing anything. And and I was also using the strength heart um challenge spread, and it said you might feel that your current situation requires more time and energy than you're able to give, and there's a good chance that you're feeling disheartened or even drained. It's important to know that everything involved in this situation is pivotal to your growth, expansion, and spiritual connection. That energy that's coming down, energy here swirling around, coming in, up, that spiritual connection. This card invites you to switch on the light you have within. It's time to be a star, rise up, get behind the wheel, and drive the journey of your life. Yes, energy is going to be needed to hustle and push, but every single effort you make will pay off. Right now, you're sending out a signal, and that will create a wave that can lay the foundation for the rest of your life. Now, the guidebook has what the regular message is, and then there is an extended message that goes even further for you. It says, being spiritual isn't always easy. It comes with a price, and often that price is time and effort. That is why angels call it light work, because we have to work our light. This isn't spiritual easy. This isn't spiritual vacation. This is spiritual work, and that does mean we have to work. Action, effort, surrender, and trust are needed for things to come together. But when this card appears, you have an important opportunity to figure out the balance between the effort and effortlessness. And understand when both of these energies need to move through your being. If you want to abandon a project or walk away from a situation, this card is letting you know that you're needed more than ever. This isn't the time to run away. This is a time to turn up. When you show up ready and willing to do the work, you will move up as well. Now, the card that's in the heart position, when you look at this card, you also see energy beside where? This is the listen deeply card. That's what's in your heart. That's in the heart position. So just stepping back, the first card, when it's in the strength position, it the strength position represents the strengths that you have at this time in your life, and or what's in your favor in the current situation. In the heart position, card number 2 represents the blessings you carry in your heart and how these are aligned with your soul. So there's the chakra colors, the Roy G. Biv, those rainbows. The rainbow is behind the guardian. And the person that is sitting has his hand on his heart. And then the energy is right beside this person's ears. I was just laughing when I saw this. And it says the listen deeply card. It's the blessings that you carry in your heart. So when I was in meditation, I did a little, it was like this extra clearing in my ear chakras. So listen deeply says angels are sending you guidance and inspiration through your powerful and resonant inner voice. Be ready to listen to that voice now. Listen to yourself. If you're unable to hear yourself, you'll be blocking your connection to the information, insight, and guidance that can support you going forward. If you've been ignoring or avoiding dealing with something you feel that you've had to do for a long time, your angels are encouraging you to stop, listen to yourself, and do it now. Your expansion and growth depend on it. If you've received challenging information recently about your life from any source and you are unsure on whether to believe it or not, this card assures you that it is pivotal to the unfolding of your freedom and joy. So listen deeply. The whispers of our inner voice are subtle, and it takes patience and willingness to hear them. Often this voice can seem intensely honest and direct, but that's because it wants us to home in on truth in order to grow. Often we don't like the truth the inner voice is giving us and refuse to listen, but all we're doing is blocking the guidance that is coming forward to us. The truth of the matter is that our inner voice is always working in our favor, and divine guidance is always loving and supportive. It will be direct and insightful, but won't make us feel low. If you're unsure that what information is guidance and what is based on fear or ego, call on angels to help you hear and understand the information that's rising up within. You can also invite them to clear old messages so that you can have more space energetically for guidance that is relevant to the present moment. And then the final card that was that represented the challenge. This is the challenge card. This is the part of your life or guidance that you have to that you need to focus on in order to achieve your goal or the peace that you're asking for. Well, this is the signs and reminders card. And the transcript that I was looking for the meditation was all about signs, finding your specific sign. And this card had my specific sign right in the middle of it. My sign is the feather. And it just couldn't have been more perfect. I just really giggled. And that piece of paper, after I laid my cards out, I found the piece of paper under my laptop, actually. So it was just really perfect. I just love this reading. It was like a big slap from the universe, but it was a loving one. You know, it's like this tap on the shoulder. So for signs and reminders, it says, angels and loved ones in heaven are sending you signs of their presence now. You may be seeing the same number, patterns, or sequences, finding feathers, seeing the same birds at special times, or even feeling that you're being visited by a loved one or angel in dreams or at some point in the day. These are all messages of support. You're on the right path and you're being guided to know that you do not walk this path alone. In times of need, angels are beside you, blessing your heart with love and healing. And your angels and loved ones in heaven will never leave you. Their love will never die. Angels love to send us signs because often we're not in a space where we can fully listen to their guidance. Most of the time, we're too busy or not willing to listen to the messages we hear on the inside, and signs catch our attention. They remind us that our angels and loved ones in spirit are with us and willing to help us. If you have ever found yourself questioning certain events or signs, it's because somewhere within you, you don't feel fully adequate or worthy of the love that's being shown to you. Know that you are worthy. When you receive a sign, there's an important step that you must take in order to usher miracles into your life. Call in help. A sign is a message that help is available, so welcome it in with an open heart. And I must tell you that these beautiful, beautiful cards, I will be using these for myself, especially over the next month or so, getting used to them and using them and getting ready to use this with my audience because I know they're going to love these. I absolutely know they're going to love them as much as they love the other three. People request the Cal Gray decks all the time, and I love working with them. The energy of his cards is just awesome. So this fourth deck, on a scale of 1 to 5, this deck gets a 5 from Rosalind. I hope you've enjoyed this review of the Angel Guide Oracle. And if you'd like for me to pull a card for you, just let me know. And I'll pull one for you. And let me know if it resonates with you for what you were thinking at the time that I pulled your card. All right. Thank you for watching. I've enjoyed talking to you about this today. Have a good day. Bye-bye.